Good evening. My name is Dr. Lainey Bove, Senior Vice President for Student Affairs. And on behalf of Loyola Marymount University, I welcome you to the 2020-2021 Student Service and Leadership Awards Convocation. On this occasion, we proudly recognize and honor our exceptional student servant leaders. While this virtual format differs from our traditional ceremony in Sacred Heart Chapel, honoring the accomplishments of our student leaders remains of our utmost importance to our community. While we might not be physically together, we are LMU together, and we are excited to be with you and grateful for your service and leadership during this challenging year. To all of the student leaders with us today, I congratulate you on your many contributions of service and leadership to the LMU community. Today is your day. Today is our opportunity to celebrate all that you have accomplished and contributed to our Lion community. The inspiration, love, support, and leadership each of you has given to our Lion community is honored today. It is with great pleasure also that I extend especially warm greetings to the parents, family members, and friends who are joining in this celebration this evening. We share in your pride of these extraordinary students. I often say the quality of our student life here at LMU is only as good as our student leadership. This year, our student leadership has been terrific. The LMU student body has been led by an exceptional ASLMU president and vice president. Jack and Elsie ran a virtual campaign last spring and have conducted their entire term remotely, which is no small feat. They created a dynamic team and worked in partnership with student leaders from across campus to tackle the pressing issues of our day. Their passion, resilience, and genuine commitment to the well-being of students guided their year. Thank you, ASLMU, for your tireless leadership throughout this unprecedented time. I hope each of you joining us today enjoy our very special celebration of the outstanding service and leadership contributions of our students to Loyola Marymount University community.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Father Eddie Siebert, Rector of the Jesuit Community. Please join us in prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Creator and Lord, we come together this evening filled with promise and hope. But first, we remember all who are suffering and bereaved because of the pandemic. We pray for God's mercy and for healing for the sick and for the health and strength of all who care for them. Here at Loyola Marymount University, you have favored us with a wonderful diversity of students from every background, each made strong in mind with rigorous studies, vigorous in spirit to be effective leaders, and warm of heart with a desire to serve their brothers and sisters. Bless them, Lord, with your continuous presence, that the work you have begun here may flourish and grow in them. Send your Spirit on them so that through their leadership and service, a broken world may find new healing and all your children may find their way to one another. We ask you this with confidence, knowing you would give us far more than we ask for. You live and reign forever and ever. Amen.
Greetings, Lions. Welcome to the Student Service and Leadership Awards Convocation. I congratulate and thank our nominees, recipients, mentors, family, and friends. We celebrate each of you. Your inspiration, love, and support, your leadership invigorate our Lion community. Today, as we honor Lions who exemplify our mission, we also reflect on the nature of leadership, what it has meant for you as students to be part of our LMU community, especially over the past year when your leadership was fundamental to maintaining our interconnectedness and remaining, as we say, LMU together, while of course being physically apart. You balanced academic excellence with your commitment to social justice throughout one of the most challenging moments of our lifetimes. Your creative spirit took charge. You ideated, you organized, you cared for one another, and you innovated in ways none of us, perhaps even yourselves, could imagine. I am amazed by your accomplishments and your contributions to LMU. I look forward to your ongoing contributions and impact on LMU, but also on our wider society. This past year prepared you for anything, and your LMU education has helped prepare you for everything. Congratulations, class of 2021. I thank you. I know this was not the year you had been envisioning, nor was it the one I had been envisioning. We are grateful for your commitment to LMU, and we look forward to welcoming you into a special community known as the LMU alumni community. I also congratulate and thank the family, friends, and mentors of our award recipients. I am grateful to each of you for your care and investment in these outstanding leaders. So, Lions, while we celebrate your achievements in service and leadership, in the spirit of St. Ignatius's Modus, we also call on you to do more, to continue to engage in purposeful service and lifelong leadership. Let the LMU mission embolden you to be your best always, seeking to live every moment as persons for and with others. Thank you. Congratulations. You know what's next. Go Lions!
Good evening. My name is Brian Dennis, and I am the 2021 to 2022 President of the Associated Students of Loyola Marymount University. I'm joining you all today from University Hall. I've missed you all, and I can confidently say campus is not the same without our vibrant Lion community. But I'm hopeful that we'll be back together in community very soon. Congratulations to the nominees and recipients of tonight's awards. You should be very proud to represent a portion of student leaders in our community. Wherever you're joining us from, I thank you for your resilience through these trying times and your contributions to keeping the Lion spirit alive. I extend a special thank you to our seniors. We know that this is not how you expected to finish your undergraduate studies, but nonetheless, you've stepped up and shown our community how to be dynamic. We cannot wait to see you walk across the stage. Now, without further ado, let's take a look back at the past year.
This past year has been difficult for everyone.
But Lions everywhere have found simple ways to stay busy, happy, and healthy.
I've been able to go on daily walks around the neighborhood, a lot of times with friends.
I practiced every day and got a lot better playing guitar.
I've been journaling and reading every day.
I've been able to go surfing more.
I rollerblade.
I've been fortunate enough to keep 2 jobs during quarantine to help pay off my schooling.
I found jobs in healthcare doing COVID testing, doing my part to get the Lions community back on the bluff.
I've been able to found a nonprofit called Good Samaritans in Silicon Valley, where we serve food and shelter to the homeless in San Jose.
This year, I was able to help raise money for the kids.
I taught myself product photography and Photoshop editing for my internship, and now I freelance for other businesses.
I've been able to continue working for the LMU Athletics Department.
Throughout the pandemic, I have been able to still do awesome theater with awesome people, and this is my cast.
Over the pandemic, I've been able to spend a bit more time skateboarding.
I've been able to spend a lot of time with my dogs at home.
During quarantine, I worked with a few buddies on this little quarantine garden. All the produce is going to the LAX food pantry to help those who need this quarantine.
I taught my dog some new tricks. Shake. Good girl.
Over quarantine, I learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube.
During the pandemic, I've been able to land a dream internship in digital media and marketing, and even though I've never met any of my coworkers in person, they still know how to make me laugh every single day through Slack.
Hi, I'm Katie Stiles, Assistant Director of Registered Student Organizations. The Registered Student Organization Pillar Awards highlight and acknowledge a student organization event, program, or initiative that aligns with one of the Student EXP pillars. The Practice Ignatian Values Award is presented to an organization that makes decisions congruent with their personal beliefs, values, and faith through continuous reflection and discernment. This year's award is presented to the agency. The agency lives out their organization's values in their steadfast dedication to authentic journalism that highlights social justice and the upliftment of underrepresented voices both on and off the bluff. Congratulations to the agency. The Integrate Mind, Body, and Spirit Award is presented to an organization that demonstrates transformative growth through the integration of mind, body, and spirit. This year's award is presented to Build, Business Innovation and Leadership Development. In their very first year, Build hosted many events focused on professional, leadership, and personal development. Build continuously creates a welcoming environment that fosters the growth of student leaders. Congratulations to Build. The Commit to Service and Justice Award is presented to an organization that exemplifies a dedication to developing socially responsible citizens committed to building a more just world. This year's award is presented to Theater in Color. During their first semester, Theater in Color sponsored a Night of Black Excellence in collaboration with the College of Communications and Fine Arts. This showcase celebrated and amplified Black voices while bringing awareness to the deaths of Black men and women. Congratulations to Theater in Color. The Become a Global Citizen Award is presented to an organization that values the diversity of the human experience and is committed to the practice of interculturalism to make meaningful contributions as citizens of the global community. This year's award is presented to Han Tao. Han Tao meaningfully planned various virtual, culture-focused events, organized acts of advocacy for those in need, and explored intersectionality and the relationships between the API community and other marginalized communities. Congratulations to Han Tao. The Live a Life of Purpose Award is presented to an organization that promotes leading lives where their greatest passion meets the world's greatest needs. This year's award is presented to the Brothers of Consciousness. During the summer of 2020, Brothers of Consciousness successfully partnered with over 40 LMU student organizations and collectively raised over $50,000 to support protesters, enact legislative change, and support the Black community locally and nationwide. Congratulations to Brothers of Consciousness. The New Organization of the Year Award is presented to a student organization that is new to the campus and has registered during the last 12 months. This organization has demonstrated continued growth in organizational development and a strong potential to further advance the quality of the student experience at LMU. This year's award is presented to Women in Politics. Women in Politics was just established in January 2021 and has already made an incredible impact in engaging with the LMU community. Through their diverse programming portfolio, engaging social media presence, and successful fundraising efforts for local nonprofits, this organization's commitment to enacting positive change is unwavering. Congratulations to Women in Politics. The Advisor of the Year Award is presented to a faculty or staff member who provides exemplary support to a student organization. This year's award is presented to Dr. Barbara Marino. Dr. Barbara Marino is a true example of being a person with and for others. As described by one of her nominators, Dr. Marino has been essential towards transitioning our organization to a virtual format. She is a light throughout all of our events. Another nominator wrote, Dr. Marino always came to our meetings with a positive and energetic attitude, made herself available even though she's advising multiple student organizations this year, and always went above and beyond with her responsibilities as our advisor. As the faculty advisor for the Society of Women Engineers and the interim advisor for the National Society of Black Engineers, she has continuously provided her support and professional expertise in various settings. Congratulations, Dr. Marino. The Student Organization of the Year Award is presented to a student organization that makes positive contributions to the campus community, has demonstrated holistic organization development, and is a model for other organizations. This year's award is presented to Jugglers Unite. Jugglers Unite has flourished in their transition to the virtual setting. By hosting consistent meetings and diverse, fun events, their organization and community has grown, especially among first-year students, as a low-stress way to meet and connect with others. Through these initiatives, their creative social media presence, and semi-annual showcases, we're very excited to see where this organization goes next. Congratulations, Jugglers Unite! Congratulations to all of our student organization winners. Thanks for keeping up the Lion spirit this year.
Hello, my name is Devin Walker, Associate Director for Sorority and Fraternity Life. Tonight, I have the honor of presenting the Fraternity and Sorority Members of the Year, as well as the Interfraternal Scholar of the Year. The Fraternity Member of the Year Award recognizes a student for their contributions to the fraternity community for valued service within their chapter and exemplary leadership within the university community. Please join me in congratulating this year's Fraternity Member of the Year from Sigma Phi Epsilon, Calvin Foss. Calvin is a senior physics major and has served in multiple roles within the LMU SFL community and its chapter, including Order of Omega, his chapter's philanthropy chair, and most notably, chapter president. Calvin has also been heavily involved in undergraduate research through the Center for Urban Resilience. He has demonstrated servant leadership in all the roles he takes on and lives his values through every decision he makes. Congratulations, Calvin. The Sorority Member of the Year Award recognizes a student for their contributions to the sorority community for valued service within their chapter and exemplary leadership within the university community. Please join me in congratulating this year's Sorority Member of the Year from Delta Zeta, Kennedy Smith. Kennedy is a junior theater arts major and has served the LMU community in countless ways, from her engagement in her sorority to her role as the Vice President for Diversity and Inclusion for the Collegiate Panhellenic Council. Beyond her SFL engagement, Kennedy is involved in 3 honor societies, is directing a play entitled Diversity Awareness Picnic, and works in athletics events. She has shined as a thoughtful and committed leader amongst her peers. Congratulations, Kennedy. The Interfraternal Scholar of the Year Award is bestowed upon students who have achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher and have made significant leadership contributions to the fraternity and sorority community. Please join me in congratulating this year's Interfraternal Scholar of the Year from Delta Gamma, Ramona Kana. Ramona is a senior majoring in Health and Human Sciences and joined Delta Gamma in spring 2018. She's been engaged in the LMU community through her sorority as well as through her work as a teaching assistant. As a student, Ramona was able to experience Madrid, Spain by studying abroad, and upon graduation, she'll be attending medical school. Congratulations, Ramona.
Good evening. My name is Chila Same, and I serve as Assistant Dean of International Students in the Office for International Students and Scholars. Tonight, I have the honor of presenting the Ambassador of the Year Award. The Ambassador of the Year Award celebrates the international character of our student body by recognizing the student whose contributions have advanced an awareness of the university's membership in a global community. This year's award is presented to Anastasia Luchneva. During her time at LMU, Anastasia has been dedicated to advocating for our international students through her positions as an international orientation leader and as an OISS student programmer. She exhibits leadership through her role as an orientation coordinator, her work with the Loyolan, and as an ASLMU International Student Senator. Through her outreach efforts, advocacy, and respect for diversity, the citizen of Russia exemplifies the virtues of international diplomacy. Congratulations, Anastasia.
Hello, my name is Amy Gonzalez, job locator and developer with Student Employment Services. Tonight I have the honor of presenting the Student Employee of the Year Awards and the Student Supervisor of the Year Award. The Student Employee of the Year is recognized for their initiative, commitment, and keen understanding in their on-campus workplace. This year's award is presented to Lucille Noe. Lucille has excelled in her 2 positions with the Computer Science Department and the Marymount Institute. Lucille's supervisors have highlighted her broad array of talents and aptitudes in both art and computer science, as well as applauded her prompt but compassionate work ethic. Without a doubt, this student employee will leave a legacy at LMU and with all people she crosses paths with. Congratulations, Lucille Noe. The Graduate Student Employee of the Year recipient stands out for their innovation, creativity, and is a role model for all in their department. This year's award is presented to Karen Tapiwa Tafa. Karen's supervisor emphasized her outstanding communication skills, positive outlook, and highly technical contributions have been instrumental to the functions of the Office of International Students and Scholars, and will have a lasting impact on the international student population they serve. Congratulations, Karen. With over 480 student supervisors across campus, this year we would like to recognize a Student Supervisor of the Year who stepped in during a time of need and led her group of student employees with intentionality and purpose. This year's award is presented to Assistant Director of Admissions, Janelle Abatista. Janelle's dedication to her student employees is evident in her attentive leadership, accommodating nature, and innovative professional development techniques, such as her signature Lunch and Learn meetings. Congratulations, Janelle Abatista.
Good evening. My name is Joel Gutierrez, Associate Director for Student Leadership and Development. Tonight, I have the distinct honor of announcing the Graduate Student Awards. We honor individual graduate students who have gone above and beyond in creating their graduate student experience and uplifting our 5 pillars: practice Ignatian values, integrate mind, body, and spirit, commit to service and justice, become a global citizen, and live a life of purpose. Practice Ignatian values ask the individual to make decisions congruent with their personal beliefs and faith through reflection and decision. This year's winner is Leonardo Mendoza. The demonstration of transformative growth of the whole person is what Integrate Mind, Body, and Spirit represents. Our winner is Alan Flores. A commitment to service and justice is being socially responsible to building a more just world. Our winners are Robert Vagini and Lauren Black. One who is valuing the diversity of experience and the practice of interculturalism is one who is becoming a global citizen. This year's Pillar Award goes to Cassidy Alvarado. Our final pillar is for the individual who is connecting their personal passion to the needs of the world. This year, that individual is Cole Cook. Thank you to all the recommenders and congratulations to all the 2021 GSLMU Award winners.
Good evening. My name is Leisha Maddox, Director of Student Success. Peg Dolan, a member of the Religious Sacred Heart of Mary, served the LMU community for over 30 years, providing spiritual guidance and counseling to students, faculty, staff, and alumni as the Director of Campus Ministry, a resident chaplain, and as the Alumni Chaplain. These awards are given to students who have demonstrated service and leadership within their first year and exceptional promise to remain involved throughout their tenure at the university. The first-year students receiving Sister Peg Dolan Awards are Olinka Akinlade, Jesus Estrada, Matthew McClure, Kaya Rodriguez, Alyssa Simmons, and Bailey Winarajvich. Congratulations to the Sister Peg Dolan Award recipients.
Good afternoon. My name is Francesca Piumetti, Associate Dean of Students for Student Affairs. Dr. Renee Harang came to Marymount College in 1958. Her long-standing service to both Marymount College and LMU is varied and impressive. She was Dean of Marymount College and served as an LMU professor and director of the Marymount Institute. These awards honor the unique accomplishments of our second-year students and encourages their continued involvement in campus life, service, and leadership. The sophomore students receiving Dr. Renee Harang Awards are Sam Camper, Miles Dement, Briza Gutierrez, Catherine Hernandez, Gabriela Jacob, Kendall Nether, Christina Naravian, Jackson Omler, Elise Patterson, Nona Pittman, Saul Rascon Salazar, Alyssa Story, Zairu Susure, Congratulations to all the Dr. Renee Harang Award recipients.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Terry Mangione, Dean of Students and Vice President for Student Affairs. For 40 years, Alfred Kilp, S.J., served the university as a professor, Dean of Students, Alumni Director, and Jesuit Rector. These awards are given to third-year students who in the past year have demonstrated a high degree of service and promise for continued involvement in co-curricular leadership. The junior students receiving the Father Alfred Kilp Awards are Veronica Becker Pearl, Isabella Barajas, Molly Box, Simone Butler, Anthony Calderon, Jose Camacho, Bethlehem Jebeyahu, Riley Shavatz, Nicole Hernandez, Jessica Lar, Michael Liu, Quentin Marquette, Erica Re-Ray, Kennedy Smith, Emile Soul, and Hannah Stewart. Congratulations to all the Father Alfred Kilp Award recipients.
Good evening. I'm Rich Rocheleau, Associate Vice President for Student Life. Sister Raymond McKay was the former president of Marymount College, and her leadership was instrumental in the merger of Loyola University and Marymount College in 1973. These awards are given in honor of Sister Raymond McKay and presented to graduating seniors in recognition of outstanding leadership throughout their entire undergraduate careers. We are grateful for their countless contributions and inspiring accomplishments. It is my privilege to introduce the recipients of the Sister Raymond McKay Awards. Our first award recipient, Kevin Chang, has been involved in a variety of roles, including Secretary of Han Tao and Vice President of the Pokemon Go Club. He is also Vice President of the Volunteers Around the World and the Minority Association of Pre-Med Student Organizations. He is a member of the Modus Service Organization. Madison Davis has served as the training officer and co-president of the LMU Emergency Medical Services Organization. She was elected Director of Service and Philanthropy and Director of Lifelong Membership of Pi Beta Phi. She continues to work through the pandemic as an EMT and testing for COVID-19 on the campus. She also volunteers as a crisis counselor and virtual tutor. Adriana Donkers was a co-organizer of LMU Hacks and the BAM Laptop Jam. She served as co-president of the Association for Computing Machinery and has been a peer advisor at Career and Professional Development. She was a leader in the Society for Women Engineers for 2 years, inducted into Alpha Sigma Nu, and is a member of the Bells Service Organization. Yvonne Franco served as the Collegiate Panhellenic Council President, Residence Hall Association Operations Chair, and Tri Alpha Honor Society Treasurer. She has been involved in the First to Go community as a scholar and as the Student Administrative Coordinator. Lindsay Gartner currently serves as the Artistic Director of the Delray Players. In addition, she has directed a full-length play while at LMU, as well as stage-managed numerous theater department productions. Lindsay has been on the executive board of her service organization, Espere, which focuses on human trafficking and environmental justice. She is a member of Alpha Psi Omega. Anastasia Luchneva is an ASLMU International Senator, OISS events programmer, and a digital editor for the Loyolan. She is also a member of the Ignatian Service Organization and volunteers for the iTutors program. She has also served as an orientation leader and coordinator for international student orientation. Adriana Gomez is Chair of Finance for the El Espejo Mentoring Program and a member of the Marian Service Organization. She has worked at the Center for Service in Action for 2 years as an advocacy coordinator and led a virtual alternative break trip to Nogales, which spans the border between Arizona and Mexico. Leonardo Gonzalez-Smith has been a teaching assistant for microbiology, genetics, and general biology labs. He also served as an RHA Associate VP, an International Orientation Leader, and an International Orientation Coordinator. He is a member of the Delta Sigma Phi fraternity and the soccer club team. Ana Guerrero is a member of the women's cross-country team and a theology major. She is an active member of the Theological Studies Department and served as a student worker. She has presented her research at multiple conferences and been awarded the Shannon L. Ham Award by the Theology Department. Anna teaches confirmation classes to young women in Manhattan Beach and is a podcast editor. Simone Handy is on the women's soccer team and has been an active member of Athletes in Action and a proud representative of #BlackAtLMU. Simone has been a Student Athlete Advisory Council board member, where she held positions as the secretary and treasurer. She led the council's Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Committee, and while in that role, she invited inspirational guest speakers to address the student-athlete community. Elizabeth Ladd has served as president of the Christian Life Community Organization, led the Encounter Retreat, works as a student minister, lectures at Evensong Prayer Services, and attended the Alternative Break and Ignacio Companions trips to El Salvador and De Colores. She is a member of the Espere Service Organization and served as their finance chair. She also volunteered with Special Olympics at LMU for 2 years. Fossy Lynn Bianco is the founder and president of Jugglers Unite, one of LMU's registered student organizations. Additionally, Fossey has been a research fellow with the University Honors Program, served as a resident advisor, and participated in alternative break trips to Haiti and Costa Rica. Emmanuel Matias has served as the president and founder of Quality of Life Plus, a biomedical engineering club. He also served as a teaching assistant for 2 mechanical engineering courses and was the vice president of social activities for the Crimson Circle Service Organization. Lucille Noe is a computer science teaching assistant and a member of Agape. She led a variety of interdisciplinary social justice projects, including developing software to help exonerate the wrongfully incarcerated. Lucille tutors LAUSD students and assists with therapeutic horseback riding. Taylor Pinen is a member of the women's swim team, a member of the Marian Service Organization, and an intercultural facilitator, and served 2 terms in ASLMU. Taylor started the Team student organization and served as a De Colores co-leader. She has also played an active role with Act Now LMU, a student-run mobilization effort during the pandemic. Jack Palin is the outgoing ASLMU president and served in a variety of other roles while at LMU. He was a member of the mock trial team and on the leadership team of the Lion Model UN. He served on ASLMU's judicial board and as a leader on the Interfraternity Council. He's a member of the Beta Theta Pi fraternity and served as the fraternity's recruitment chair. Nelson Poon has been involved in many different organizations on campus, including serving as president of the Ignatian Service Organization and as an associate justice for ASLMU. He has been an orientation leader for both first-year and international students and held student staff positions within Student Leadership and Development, the Intercultural Suite, and the Burns Recreation Center. Jill Porter was part of the learning community during her first year at LMU. For the past 3 years, she has been an undergraduate admissions student coordinator as well as an orientation leader. She is a Tomodachi scholar and participated in the alternative break trip to Cuba. Dylan Resnick is a member of the LMU Emergency Medical Services and recently served as its president. This semester, Dylan has been working at the COVID testing center on campus. He's a member of the Special Olympics Organization and Crimson Circle. Nathan Scalise has been involved in many leadership roles at LMU. These include leading a CLC group, being a leader on the Ignacio Companions trip, and serving as a manager at the Burns Recreation Center. He is involved with the Magis Service Organization and participated in the De Colores program and the Ignatian pilgrimage to Spain. Megan Wagner has served in a variety of roles with the Christian Life community. She has been the Community Events Chair, a small group leader, and most recently, Vice President of the organization. She has also been the ASCE Conference Environmental Project Manager and the junior representative. She has held several leadership roles within Delta Zeta sorority, served as the McKay Hall RHA Service Chair, and as a student minister at Sacred Heart Chapel. Congratulations to all the McKay Award recipients.
Hello, my name is Patrick Furlong. I'm the interim director of the Center for Service and Action. Father James Loughran served LMU as president from 1984 to 1991. During his tenure, he was committed to academic excellence, and he adamantly believed that students should contribute to improving the lives of people and communities beyond campus. The Father Loughran Award recognizes the outstanding senior who, during the course of their college tenure, has best exemplified the Jesuit and Marymount ideals of hard work and generosity while making a significant impact in the local community. Please join me in celebrating this year's recipient of the Father James Loughran Award, Alexis Cordova. Alexis is a health and human sciences major with a minor in bioethics. She has been dedicated to bettering our community both on and off campus. She's a program assistant in Chicano Latino Student Services. She served in leadership positions for the Latinx Student Union, most recently as its president. Alexis is an active member of Espere, a service organization on campus that is focused on advocacy work in human trafficking and environmental justice. She's also a mentor in Upward Bound, a program that serves high school students from low-income families where neither parent has earned a bachelor's degree. So Alexis has been dedicated to service and justice throughout her career at LMU. She's described by Natalie Guevara, the director of CLSS, as a compassionate person who values inclusion and equity and will always take the extra step to make people, projects, or events feel extra meaningful. That compassion and the way she goes the extra mile has been seen and felt, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic. Alexis was one of the first students to sign up for iTutors, a virtual tutoring program created by CSA and the School of Education to connect LMU students to LAUSD students who are in need of tutoring support during COVID-19. She's also worked as a contact tracer for the LA County Department of Public Health. And in April of 2020, Alexis took on a new job as an essential worker at Foss. COVID-19, we know, has challenged all of us. Alexis has responded to those challenges in ways that inspire all of us in the LMU community and speak to who we aspire to be. Over the course of this, she has continued to serve, and of course, she is not done. When Alexis graduates, she plans to do postgraduate service as a teacher for Teach for America, serving in Las Vegas for the next 2 years. Alexis, you embody the best of LMU, and you've certainly done so in these most challenging times. We are so grateful to you for all you have done and all we know you will continue to do as an alumni of LMU. Congratulations, Alexis, on this award, your many accomplishments, and thanks again for everything you have done to step up in these most trying times.
Good evening. My name is Jade Smith, and I'm the Associate Dean for Student Affairs. Donald P. Merrifield, S.J., dedicated his life to this university. He diligently served as an agent of change and contributed substantially to the university's heritage of cultural consciousness and progressive social action. The Donald P. Merrifield S.J. Award is given to the outstanding senior who has contributed to interculturalism on campus and beyond. Please join me in celebrating this year's Father Donald Merrifield Award recipient, Elsie Marez. For the past 4 years, Elsie has placed herself in positions where her passion for interculturalism, her skill for advocacy, and her sense of purpose can shine. Elsie has held various leadership roles, including an intercultural facilitator, a resident advisor, an orientation leader, vice president for spirituality and social justice for the Bells Service Organization, and as vice president for the Associated Students of Loyola Marymount University. These experiences highlight Elsie's desire to continually be of service to others. Elsie's lasting impact can be seen in these various roles, including her leadership of ASLMU and the restructuring of that organization to provide for a more equitable and just structure. Elsie also led community-driven facilitations on the topics of race, discrimination, equity, and culture. Elsie's own story can be seen in the 2019 William H. Hannon Library's annual program, LMU Speaks, where she bravely spoke of her own experiences with mental health and culture in Bakersfield, California. Elsie has cemented herself as the voice for diverse communities and as a leader amongst her peers. Elsie has led with passion, conviction, and an unwavering belief that she and others can make a difference. Congratulations, Elsie. Your dedication and commitment truly inspire us all.
The Modus Award is one of special distinction that is not distributed on an annual basis. It is reserved for unique individuals, their unique impact during unique times. Contributions exemplified by passion, grit, integrity, and resilience. Today, we recognize the contributions of those who have distinguished themselves as the leading voice for change. Their commitment to social action and the pursuit of equity and justice are the essence of this award. If ever there were a compelling time for such an award, it is now. The history of anti-Black racism and violence in this country is starkly evidenced in the racial disparities across a variety of sectors, including, but certainly not limited to, housing, justice, health, and education. The harsh and sometimes lethal impact of anti-Black racism came sharply into focus for this country this past summer with the killing of George Floyd, an unarmed Black man. The consequence of George Floyd's killing has created an awakening and a reckoning to racial injustice in our country and in our university. In response to our students' calls, specifically our Black students and students of African descent, Loyola Marymount University has committed to identifying and addressing the impacts of systemic racism and to become an anti-racist university. LMU has committed itself to dismantling institutional policies, practices, and cultures that uphold racist and inequitable treatment of any community member. The scope and measure of this initiative will not be easy and will not happen overnight. But its success will hinge on the activism, the integrity, and the commitment of our student leaders. Students are at the center of the effort and will continue to determine the point of arrival for a just, fair, and equitable determination. Please join me in recognizing this very special group of students who have worked tirelessly over this past year to focus the attention of the university on the needs of Black students and anti-racist practices. This year's recipients of the Modus Award are Desmond Hemmons, Christian Jackson, Amaya Lorick, Lauren Morrison, and Alexa Walls. We present this Modus Award today in honor of our student activist voices and their determination. These commendable students have led the effort in having the university look inward and recognize the role it has played in maintaining systemic racism. As a result of their relentless efforts, the university is committed to examining practices, providing additional resources, and conducting a systemic analysis to determine the breadth and scope of work needed to transform this university into an anti-racist institution. These students held monthly meetings with President Snyder, sat on multiple university committees, met with countless administrators, and persistently ensured that Black student issues were at the forefront of the anti-racist movement. Thank you to each of you for the work you have done and all that you have accomplished in helping LMU become the best version of itself. My hope and wish for all of you is that you continue to live a life where your greatest passions meet the world's greatest needs. We need you now more than ever.
Good evening. My name is Lisa Piumetti-Farland, Executive Director of Alumni and Parent Engagement. The Robert Graham S.J. Award is the most prestigious service and leadership award. It is named for Father Graham, a Jesuit, who was the LMU Alumni Relations Director for nearly 20 years. He is the founder of what is known today as University Advancement. Conferred by the Alumni Association, the Father Robert Graham Alumni Award is presented to the two outstanding senior students who during their tenure at the university have excelled in the areas of service and leadership. Please join me in recognizing the first recipient of the 2021 Father Robert Graham Alumni Award, Matthew Karungai. Becoming the first lion in his family, Matt has embraced every opportunity to create a legacy, not only for himself, but every program he has been a part of while at LMU. Matt came to LMU to play golf, but valued the entire LMU community and campus experience in getting to know and become a leader his senior year among his peers. Amongst Matt's other campus involvements, he has been an altar server through campus ministry, is the outgoing Student Athlete Advisory Committee President, the Cage Social and Event Coordinator, as well as represented the West Coast Conference at the NCAA Student Athlete Leadership Conference. In his many leadership roles and involvements with organizations on campus, Matt has always led by his willingness to help, listen to all parties involved, and do what is best for everyone. Matt will leave a legacy that is not only bringing students together, but faculty, staff, alumni, and the community to make a better LMU. He embodies the LMU spirit and will always be a lion for life. Congratulations, Matthew.
First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who believed in me and put my name up for consideration for this award. I feel extremely humbled and frankly unqualified to accept this award, given the numerous other graduating student leaders in this class. Being able to call LMU home for the past 4 years has truly been the highlight of my life. I've loved every minute that I was able to call myself a lion, and thankful for the LMU family for taking me in with open arms. Throughout my time here, I have definitely been through highs and lows. But looking back, I learned 3 major lessons that have helped me be the person I am today. As many of you can relate, college can be scary. College entails a new environment, new people, and a lot of uncertainty. One of the first memories I had at LMU was asking a random girl in the Delray laundry room how to use a washing machine. She laughed, but in the end was able to help me out and showed me that I didn't need quarters to work the laundry machine. From that moment, I quickly learned to never be afraid to talk to someone new. It was through having the courage to talk to someone new and face rejection that I was able to be where I am today. I believe that everyone can learn something from one another, and everyone can teach something to one another. But it is only through having the courage to talk to a stranger that we are able to create and foster these relationships. Thank you to the person I met in the laundry room freshman year for not only teaching me how to use a laundry machine, but for also helping me learn to not be afraid to talk to someone new. As the saying goes, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. The next lesson I learned was the value of teamwork. As a member of the men's golf team, I was introduced to a group of men who quickly became family. It was through this team that I learned that hard work pays off, adversity comes, but perseverance wins, and to always wash your jeans inside out. This team knew that only through hard work and practice, we would have the best chance of winning. Our team has also faced adversity at almost every step, but by leaning on each other and persevering, we got through everything. Lastly, and most importantly, if you get your jeans dirty and you don't want them to fade, wash them inside out in cold water. Thank you for teaching me the true power of being on a team. Thank you for always being there and pushing me to be the best person I can. There's too many to name, but Cam, Sue, Gavin, Kyle, John, Guy, Brendan, Billy, and Fish, you'll always be family, and I cannot thank you all enough. Now that my senior year is coming to a close, I can fully attest to the saying, college flies. Within a blink of an eye, I went from moving into Delray South to making graduation plans. College really does fly, and the final lesson I learned is that I have to be grateful for each opportunity that presents itself. After serving as the president of the LMU Student Athlete Advisory Committee during a school year like no other, I quickly learned that a majority of the things I wanted to plan were not going to happen while I was a student at LMU. However, my mentors within LMU athletics taught me that perspective is everything, and I should be grateful for the opportunities that I have now. It wasn't until this one-of-a-kind year I learned the true power of gratitude. To Coach Jason, McCabe, Mary, Mike, Alexis, Nick, Craig, Ashley, Coach D, D'Lo, and Brash, thank you for teaching me the power of gratitude and helping me get to where I am today. There are too many people to thank for helping me be the person I am today. To all my friends in campus ministry, thank you for being some of my first friends at LMU and teaching me that all are welcomed. To my chemistry group chat, thank you for dealing with my daily frustrations with ChemLab and showing me that staying positive through tough times makes things bearable. Lastly, to my cage friends, thank you for teaching me to always have fun and be yourself. I am truly honored and humbled to accept this award in front of you all. My experience at LMU has helped me prepare to transition into the next chapter of my life. However, these lessons I've learned and the relationships I've made will stick with me forever. To close, I wanted to say a quote from one of my all-time favorite professional athletes, Jackie Robinson. A life is not important except in the impact it has on other lives. With that being said, don't be afraid to talk to someone new. Go out and find a team that pushes you to be your best, and be grateful for each opportunity that comes its way. And as all good lions do, go set the world on fire. Thank you.
The next recipient of the Father Robert Graham Alumni Award is the epitome of the Loyola Marymount mission. Please join me in recognizing the 2021 Father Robert Graham Alumni Award recipient, Michaela Gingrich. To know Michaela is to have experienced her energetic presence. She has the ability to command a room's attention, and throughout her time at LMU, she has used this gift to widen the circle and bring people into kinship with one another. As a blogger for the Undergraduate Office of Admissions, Michaela shone a light on her experiences as a lion, demonstrating to potential LMU students what it is to be a person for and with others. On campus, she served as a resident advisor, where she spent 2 years creating community with her fellow students to ensure that the Bluff felt like home. With her faith as a driving force, she has served consistently as a Christian life community leader, growing her CLC family with each passing year. Michaela's time at LMU is marked by a passion for social justice. As a student director for the Intercultural Facilitators, she led countless conversations and workshops, pushing her peers towards a clearer view of a just, anti-racist world. She injected this passion into her academic life as well, serving as a member of the School of Film and Television's Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Council, and partnering with other students in the Black Political Science and International Relations group. In her service organization, Michaela served both the Los Angeles community and her peers at LMU. As Bell's president, in the midst of a global pandemic, the strength of her leadership was unencumbered by the challenges of the year. Her work as a student leader and the communities that she helped build and maintain is a testament to her work ethic and her commitment to justice, and will benefit Lions for years to come.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for this award. It is truly an honor and a blessing. Everyone comes to LMU, to the Bluff, to find that place that they can call their home. But I found something far more special. I found my people. Now, finding my people began far before I even stepped foot on this beautiful campus. The first person to be in my corner, my forever cheerleader, and my biggest fan is my mom. My mother single-handedly made it possible for our family to jump an entire social class by being the first to attend college and earn her Juris Doctorate. As a single mother, social justice advocate, and my personal icon, she's shown me what it means to be a leader. How to lead with love, compassion, and vulnerability. People often say, "Michaela, it's amazing how you can light up a room in an instant. Everyone knows when the mixer has arrived." This is true. I can't argue with that. But my mom is the one who gave me that light and joy in the first place. So thank you, Mom, for being my people. My people pushed me to be the best version of myself. During Welcome Weekend, I met Henry Ward and the Intercultural Facilitators. Almost instantly, Henry took me under his wing because he saw someone who had the potential to not just be good, but great at finding a family of like-minded people who want to change the world. Which is kind of a tall order for a freshman who could never seem to find her one card. But Henry was right, like he always is, and I became the student director of the Intercultural Facilitators. In this leadership role, I had the opportunity to facilitate transformational conversations on race, opening the minds and hearts of people from all walks of life. This work was by no means easy. I pushed, and God knows I received pushback. Yet the IF program taught me how to lean in and rise above those points of contention. It was in those most uncomfortable moments that myself and those around me grew stronger together. Thank you, Henry, and the dynamic IF team for being my people. My people taught me the importance of just being. Through campus ministry, I went on an Ignacio companionship to Guayaquil, Ecuador. I came prepared to build a house, a church, or a school, but we built something grander. We built relationships. In conversations with community leaders, I discovered the power of being fully present. To simply just be is perhaps the best gift you could give others and yourself. The number of smiling faces I've seen in my entire life were outnumbered by the number of smiling souls I met in Guayaquil. From this experience, I came to the understanding that nothing, not even the incredibly exciting future, can compare to the power of the present. Thank you, Sister Maria, Jake, and my entire CLC family for being my people. My people showed me love. Bells. Oh, how I love Bell's service organization. I truly could have made this whole speech alone be about Bells, but then again, Bells is all about sharing the love. From the moment I stepped into my first meeting in U-Haul 1000, I knew I was stepping into a place of love. Not the kind of love that is fleeting or surface level, but the kind that is constant, unconditional, and radical. In Bells, I found a group of people who lifted each other up to be themselves unapologetically. It was in this organization that I experienced service with rather than for others. With the kids at Good Shepherd Shelter, we found joy together. With CJ and the clients at Bread and Roses Cafe, we found friendship together. With the students at Richstone Family Center, we found out that Michaela can only play so many rounds of tag until she needs her inhaler. In Bells, I'm surrounded by the most intelligent, creative, wise, and beautiful souls. Every day, I am in awe of the way we support each other to achieve our wildest dreams. So thank you, Bells, for being my people. My people, my friends, my LMU family, including everyone out there, you know who you are, made it possible for me to be in front of you all today. My people catch me when I stumble. My people love me unconditionally. My people make up who I am. My hope is that all of you find your people and let your people find you. Hold them close and never forget to say thank you. So, thank you.
Matthew and Michaela, thank you for your words, your service, and your leadership. It has been a great honor and privilege to have you here on the Bluff. It is with great pleasure that I welcome all members of the class of 2021 to the Alumni Association. As your contributions indicate, I know you will all continue to make a significant difference in the life of our university. As a group, you have displayed true resilience despite the obstacles you have all faced. You exemplify what it means to be a Lion, to be an LMU student, and now, as we gather in new spaces, in new ways, you will still be leading the charge into this brave new world. This courageous cohort, the class of 2021, has given us more than we could ever have imagined. Congratulations to each of you. And as we say at LMU, once a Lion, always a Lion.
Most gracious and loving God, we come together this afternoon to celebrate and give thanks for the gifts of service and leadership among our students. You have inspired them even during the pandemic through your ministry and love to serve others generously and not count the cost, to fight and not heed the wounds, to toil and not seek rest, and to labor and not ask for rewards. Continue to guide them in discerning their own gifts and possibilities, and help them to use all that they have learned here at LMU to make the world a better place. Inspire them to serve others in true solidarity and kinship, to seek ways to help the poor, the marginalized, and those who are suffering, to lead with justice, to recognize and reverence your divine image and likeness in others, and to be open to celebrate similarities and differences among our sisters and brothers, and to see the reality of racism and to challenge and uproot it from our society, our world, and ourselves, and to always seek the greater good. And as we say goodbye, especially to our graduating seniors, may your blessings radiate from us to our fellow beings in a new spirit of enthusiasm, cooperation, and collaboration as we continue to live lives of learning and discovery while being women and men for and with others. May all peoples live in peace. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Congratulations once again to all of our award recipients. In closing, I thank everyone for joining us today. The LMU style leadership inspires a better world. And students, while we celebrate your achievements in service and leadership, in the spirit of the Modus, we also call on you to continue to engage in purposeful service and lifelong leadership. Let our LMU mission guide you as you step into this world ready to create change, transform institutions, and to seek to live every moment as a global citizen for and with others. Congratulations to all, and go Lions!
Congratulations and thank you, class of 2021.
Huge congrats to all our SSLA award winners, but more than anything, thank you for showing up and building community at a time when we need it more than ever.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats SSLA nominees and winners. Go Lions!
Congratulations!
Congratulations, class of 2021. I've really missed seeing your faces around the bluff this year, but I'm so excited to see where the future takes you. I can't wait for our paths to cross again. Go Lions.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congrats, class of 2021.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of you students nominated and receiving awards today. Your time and service and dedication to LMU has not gone unnoticed. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Go Lions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all of the award recipients today. To be an SSLA award recipient any year is incredible, but especially this year, I'm glad that we got to honor the amazing students who have done so much for our community here at LMU and beyond. So thank you once again and congratulations.
Go Lions!
Go Lions!
Go Lions!
Once a lion, always a lion.
Once a lion, always a lion.
Once a lion, always a lion.
Go Lions! Go Lions!